Hey, back with another video. But before I get into anything, do y'all see anything? Do y'all notice anything different? Yes, I'm sure y'all know, but previous videos I had that big old banner that was distracting y'all and all that. But I took care of that. I had made a little purchase, and then now I got it off my videos, so it won't be in y'all face no more, and y'all can focus on me if y'all want to. But nah, for real, man. Without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. Now, first, we got from the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the best, standing at 7'1", wearing number 34. One of the best and one of the strongest. We got Shaquille O'Neal, man. We got Shaq Attack. Now, in the other side, we got when he played for the Warriors, for the Philadelphia Warriors. When he played for them, or was it San Francisco? It was for the Warriors, though. I remember it was for the Warriors. Standing at 7'2". One of the strongest, one of the fastest, just one of the most dominant. Hint. One of the most dominant. Hint. To ever play in the NBA, holds the record for the most points, and he did that in this year. He did that in this year that he's competing in. Y'all give it up for Wilt. We're gonna give it up for Wilt. Now, this should be a good battle. A lot of people wonder. A lot of people would like to see who would win in this type. I wish I could too, because I remember I used to debate about this with some friends. But I said, hey, why not we do it in a video? How about I not make this a topic? How about I not make this a match? But without further ado, we're gonna get into it. Now, we're gonna go ahead with the first category. Y'all know what the first category is, so I'm not gonna say too much. Now, who I'm giving it to in the first category, Shaq. I'm gonna give it to Shaq. I'm gonna give it to Shaquille O'Neal. Now, standing at 7'1", and there was other people like when Wilt was 7'2". Everybody else was like 6'8", 6'7", 6'9", 6'9". They were around that height. So when you got somebody that's 7'2" and 6'8", 7 and 9, it's not too much that you can't do. It wasn't too much that Shaq can't do. But I'm gonna get into that. But I'm gonna focus on Wilt. The reason I didn't give it to Wilt, the only reason I didn't give it to Wilt is because of the average height that was back then. Everybody was short. They wasn't short, but compared to Wilt, like you got, like I said, 7'2", 7'2", and then you got somebody that's 6'8", and that's a power forward too. That's a power forward. So when you doing that, you don't even have to leap. You don't have to leap that much because you don't have anybody to press you. He did have Bill Russell to press him. Other than that, nobody was doing anything with him. Now, in Shaq's case, he was 7'1", and we had a lot of people that was coming in the league that was like 6'11", 7 feet tall. So he had people coming in that could put some height on him, so he really had to improve his game. Shaq had post-ups, drop steps, and I mean mean drop steps. Well, he could just get up and get a shot on you, and that shot is a dunk. That shot is a dunk. And Shaq could bring the court. He can bring the ball down the court, and you can't expect that out of a lot. You can't expect that out of a lot of muscular big men. They can't take the ball down. They can't bring the ball down to their side of the court and finish. But that's what he did. He did that. with taller big men. Like LeBron's height, LeBron is 6'8", and that would have been the average height for most small forwards, and probably 6'9" for centers for some, and like half, like 60% most cases. But that's all for that. That's all for that category. We're gonna move on with the next. Now this is kind of really where the battle like takes a competitive state, the defensive side. Now I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. To think about that. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. And while I give y'all that time, I'm gonna be thinking myself. Wilt Chamberlain. Now, I don't know if any of y'all heard and if any of y'all have known this, but back then they wasn't recording vertical jumps. Like, so you wouldn't really know how much Wilt jumped. You won't know. Shaq had a good vertical too, to be 300 pounds and 7'1", jumping high in the air. But Wilt, there has been instances where we've seen Wilt Chamberlain's hand almost can touch the top of the backboard. He had, and I'm telling you, 7'2", and y'all gotta understand too. Wilt Chamberlain was a track star. So those legs, he can get off the ground so high. No shot was out of reach. A few shots can get past Shaq. They can get past Shaq, but Kareem's shots wasn't getting past Wilt. Oscar Robertson's shots wasn't getting past Wilt. Bill Russell's shots, they wasn't getting past him. They were not getting past him. He will jump 40 some inches in the air and block any shot that you put up. And most of y'all, he doesn't even have to jump for most of their shots. Like a Bob Cousy shot, an Elgin Baylor shot. He didn't have to jump for Bob Petty shot. That's half the time Wilt didn't even have to jump. And most of the time he was just like he was placing the ball in the basket. But that's all on that topic. We're gonna get on with dominance. Now, I'm not gonna waste no time. This going to Wilt Chamberlain too. It's going to Wilt Chamberlain. It's win. About to win out of it. I'm giving this to Wilt Chamberlain. Now, as I've said countless times, Wilt was the tallest in the league at that time. Wilt was a track star, and he could run. But I want to tell y'all, when I tell y'all he was strong, Wilt is strong, very strong, and that kind of throw you off. Somebody that's lanky and that lengthy, and they strong and fast. Like nobody could bully him. No one could take him down. No one could stop him. And then we're gonna get into the 100-point games, the 70-point games, the 60-point games, the 55 rebounds. Wilt is all over the top 10 in most rebounds in a game. and in the season. He's all over the top 10. And in points ever scored in the game. He's all over the top 10. He's all over the top 10 in them categories. It's just it's not too much to even grasp. Like you already know. Like you already know Shaq ruled the court. Shaq ruled the court when he was back in this time. Like, come on, man. He ruled the court. Just disrespecting everybody, man. Just disrespecting all people. But Wilt Chamberlain, though. Wilt Chamberlain. He's stronger than Shaq. He's stronger than Shaq. Like, Wilt. First of all, about Wilt. Bench pressing 500, bench pressing 400. So you know he's squatting. Like you gonna squat more than you bench press. So ain't no telling how much he was squatting. Now, come on, man. That's something to think about, right? But we're gonna get on with the next topic. Enough of that. Now we have highlights. Who I give into on highlights, I'm giving it to Shaq. Now, without further ado, let's watch his highlight. Alright, that's gonna be all for this video. I thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for watching. Now, once again, it's me, and I'm out.